Hey there, gardeners! Welcome to our top June garden tasks. I'm your host, Cody, excited to share these tasks. June is a rewarding month in the garden. Everything is bursting into life. Keep on top of watering, weeding, and feeding. Gardening should be a pleasure, so let's grab our tools and get started. Task 1. Weed control. Get those weeds out before they take over your garden. Weeding. It's the one gardening task none of us can escape. Think of it as a chance to get up close and personal with your plants. June is a time of rapid growth, and that includes the weeds. But don't let them get the upper hand. The key is to stay on top of them. Regularly hoeing or hand weeding will keep their numbers down. A good tip is to weed on a dry, sunny day. The sun will scorch their roots. Task 2. Pruning. Prune your plants to promote healthy growth and blooming. Now's the time to give your plants a haircut. Pruning might seem counterintuitive, but it's essential for health. For flowering shrubs like lilacs, prune them back now. This keeps them compact and encourages more flowers. Don't be afraid to be ruthless. Your plants will thank you for it. Task 3. Watering. Make sure your plants are getting enough water, especially during hot summer days. Watering is crucial in June, especially if we're having a dry spell. But it's important to water wisely. Deep, infrequent watering is much better than frequent, shallow watering. This encourages the roots to grow deeper into the soil, making them more resilient to drought. The best time to water is in the early morning or late evening when the sun is less intense and the water has a chance to soak in before it evaporates. Chapter 4. Feeding your garden. Give your plants a boost with a balanced fertilizer. Fertilizer provides the energy plants need to grow. Feed your plants now for summer-long nutrients. Choose a balanced fertilizer for your plants. Organic fertilizers like compost are great. They're beneficial for both plants and soil. Remember, a little goes a long way. It's better to under-fertilize than over-fertilize. Chapter 5. Mulching magic. Host. Task 5. Mulching. Mulch around your plants to retain moisture and suppress weeds. Mulching is one of the best things you can do for your garden. It helps to retain moisture in the soil, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. There are many different types of mulch available, from bark chippings to straw to shredded leaves. Choose a mulch that's appropriate for your garden and your budget. Apply a thick layer, around 2 to 3 inches, around your plants, taking care not to pile it up against the stems. Chapter 6. Training your vines. Task 6. Training vines. Help your vines grow upwards with trellises and supports. June is the time to ensure they're heading in the right direction. Tie climbing roses, honeysuckle, or clematis to supports. This prevents tangling and damage, creating an attractive display. Use soft ties that won't damage stems, allowing space for growth. Chapter 7. Deadheading for more blooms. Task 7. Deadheading. Remove spent blooms to encourage more flowers to grow. Deadheading is one of those satisfying gardening tasks that really makes a difference. By removing the faded flowers, you're preventing the plant from putting energy into producing seeds. This encourages the plant to produce more flowers instead, giving you a longer display. It's a simple task that can be done with your fingers or a pair of secateurs. Chapter 8. Pest Patrol. Task 8. Pest Control. Keep an eye out for pests and diseases and take action if necessary. Unfortunately, pests and diseases are a fact of gardening life, but by being vigilant, we can often prevent them from becoming a major problem. Regularly inspect your plants for any signs of trouble, such as holes in the leaves, discoloration, or wilting. Early detection is key. If you do spot a problem, there are a number of organic solutions you can try before resorting to chemical pesticides. Chapter 9. Dividing and Conquering. Host. Task 9. Dividing plants. Divide and conquer. Separate overgrown plants to promote healthy growth. June is a good time to divide overcrowded perennials. This will revitalize the plants and give you more plants for free. Simply dig up the plant, carefully divide it into smaller sections, and replant them. Make sure each section has a good root system and water them well. This is a great way to propagate your favorite plants and create a fuller garden. Chapter 10. The Goodness of Organic Matter. Host. Task 10. Adding organic matter. Add compost or well-rotted manure to improve soil health. Healthy soil is the foundation of a healthy garden. One of the best things you can do for your soil is to add organic matter. Compost and well-rotted manure are excellent sources of nutrients, and they also help to improve soil structure, drainage, and water retention. Spread a layer of organic matter over your beds and borders and gently work it into the soil. Chapter 11. The Garden Journal. Task 11. Keeping a garden journal. Track your progress and plan for future success. Use a simple notebook to record plantings and observations. Learn from your successes and mistakes. Reflect on your garden's progress over time. Outro. Happy gardening. Host. That's it. By completing these 11 tasks, you'll be well on your way to a thriving and beautiful garden. Happy gardening. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. Take your time, enjoy the process,